Hey guys, it's your favorite CEO, Jasmine C. Green, and I am super excited to be back with you. I just cannot wait to talk about what we're going to be doing tonight. It's going to be super fun, facials, posing. So before I get started, in case you have not subscribed, be sure to subscribe down below, okay? Turn those notifications on so that you can tune into MARZ Model News every Wednesday at 8. Needless to say, guys, thanks for tuning back in. I missed you. I know you missed me, right? So tonight, what we're going to be talking about is facials. So what I kind of came up with, right, with my marketing manager, is kind of like what faces are like the best. So we kind of came up with this idea that I have 5 facials that are really like common. I think 5 is like my favorite number or something, because last week I did like 5 like really good points. Needless to say, we're going to talk about facials. So first thing we're going to do is, what is facial? When you look at magazines and you look at models, you really kind of get this emotion that you feel from them, no matter what they're doing, what they're wearing. When you look at a model's face, they're giving you direct eye contact and they're presenting emotion. That's what makes it relatable. So when you think about emotions and facials, you got to think about what makes it relatable. How can you relate to this as a consumer? So we're gonna have some fun real quick, and we're gonna go over the top 5 facials that I love and that are really easy. And I'll just tell you guys really quickly.
Probably about 6 years ago, I tried out for an agency, and the lady literally had me sign a document, and she was gonna like critique me afterwards. And I just wish that before I even did the photo shoot with her, she would have told me what to do.
So that's why I'm going to be the liaison for you guys. Photo shoot, casting call, trying out for an agency, trying out for my agency. Do it. I want you to test these facials out, because what she told me at the end was very simple.
You have no facials, and you're not going to make it if you don't fix your face. What? I was like, is this really? She like really told me. Oh my god.
Okay, needless to say, I learned my lesson. And you want to know what I did? I studied the muscles in your face. I went to the library at my school. I was like, what? I need to know how to move my eyebrows and my face. And the other important thing about facials, right, before we get into the emotions, is you gotta understand what works for your face. I feel like this is like my best side, right? Right there. I also feel like my nose is a little thicker, so I gotta back away from the camera a little bit and give me that slim look. The other thing, your body, all of your body plays a huge role in your face. So that means your arms, your legs, right? Everything plays a huge role in your facials. So first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna get started with facial number 1. Who knows what a fierce face is? I know all of us have watched America's Next Top Model. The one thing I absolutely love about Tyra is she gives a smile to kill. A fierce smile and a regular smile, it's totally 2 different things. You can just smile, and you can give a fierce smile. Bring that shoulder back, bring that neck up, tilt that head down, and look at the camera. Smizing is a really, really big deal in the modeling industry, and some of us actually do it without even knowing. So with that being said, I want you to practice being fierce, right? So our next facial is goofy. So I know a lot of us have that silly side, and even if you are more of a serious person, you gotta know how to have fun. So think about something that I would say makes you feel happy and goofy and like crazy, like super silly. And if a photographer were to ask you to do a campaign for something that requires a little bit of silliness, how do you bring that silliness alive? You think about what makes silly. What is silly? So when you think about silly, my first face that comes to mind is goofy. So silly is like so you're kind of just playing around with your face. And what, you want to know the first thing I thought about? is how one time I like put rice on the stove and I like boiled the water and like it started burning, and I thought that I was gonna be able to take a shower while my rice was cooking. Now that's silly, right? Needless to say, don't ever do nothing like that because you might burn down the house. But silly is like super goofy, super like ecstatic. So give me like some silly faces. Be silly. The second face that I have for you guys is sad. When we think about something that makes us sad, really think about like what in life has ever made us sad. Whether it's, you know, you hit your toe. Well, actually, that probably would have made me angry. But I got it. So if your cake fell off the table and you've been wanting this cake all day, you're really gonna be sad. Right? So you want to give like a really silly face. I mean, a sad face, right? So if you're giving a sad face, you can give sad and still look fierce. Hello, sad and fierce, hand in hand. You got to be able to play this character. The other pose that I want to the other facial that I want to get you guys into is frustrated. When you think about facials, what makes you frustrated? Oh my goodness, we can just talk about this for hours. Waiting for your food, you know, somebody cuts you off when you're driving, whatever it is. Think about these things because they're going to allow you to, you know, exuberate a real emotion. Someone cut me off, I'm like, what? Like, why? And your eyes just like roll in the back of your head. But think about what makes you frustrated and give me that frustrated face. So, last but not least, this is probably the easiest face of all. The difference between smiling and being happy is you can smile and then you can genuinely be happy. When I think about all these people that are looking at my videos, I'm just like ecstatic. Hey y'all. That's like a genuine smile. So the reason why I was able to convey that is because there were several things that I was just thinking about. You gotta be able to switch it up. So we went through all of those and I gave a really fierce, sad, frustrated, upset, inquisitive. You said what? Or just plain happy. Guys, thanks for tuning in. I am not going to hold you all long, but I hope you guys continue to watch my videos and have some fun, right? So we're going to roll out. It's time to prepare for the rest of this week. I hope you guys have a great week and enjoy this Feature Friday. Stay tuned for MARZ Model Wednesdays every Wednesday at 8. That's right, 8 o'clock. And if you haven't followed us on social media, feel free to follow us at MARZ Enterprise LLC on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all of those. Make sure you follow us and I promise I'll follow you back. If you have questions, don't hesitate to ask. Comment below. Every week we're going to be giving you some great information on tips on how to be the best model or MARZ Model News. Thank you and you guys have a great night.